everybody, and welcome back to another time-lapse video. Today's character is Toinette Shelling. She comes from the same world as Zari and Nikos, and she, like Nikos, is a bind type. Her summons looks like silver ribbons. And for this drawing, I used Eclipse Studio Paint 3D model. It took forever to pose because there's so many little elements you can manipulate with Eclipse Studio Paint models, and you can just make any pose you want to, but it does take a while to get everything in the position you want it to be in. And I used the 3D model because I couldn't find anything on any photo references or anything of that sort on Google that I thought would fit what I wanted. So I just went ahead and made my own pose with the 3D model. For the background, I was going to do a tree, but it didn't look right with the position I already had her in, with the angle that the camera was at. And I couldn't quite figure out how to get the tree to fit that angle, so I ended up omitting that in the future, but I really wanted to do a tree. I thought it would be so cool to have her laying under a tree and do the dappled light. But in the end, I ended up going with her just laying in a grassy flower field and with clouds, the shadows of clouds rolling over her and stuff. Okay, so Toinette has a hobby. She likes to whittle and she likes to carve, so I gave her a carving knife as well as a block of wood that she's been working on, and I put some wood shavings all over her and stuff, so that she fell asleep while whittling. And the reason why she has bandages on her hands is because she gets cuts and splinters from working with the wood. So she likes to keep bandages on her hands to help keep them clean and protect them. And sure, she could wear gloves, but honestly, for the design, I preferred bandages. It goes with the whole silver ribbon summons thing. Okay, so for this particular piece, I actually went in and made my own scales brush that I could use to put over her face and in the little green parts of her face, so I could have the scale texture I wanted without having to go in and draw each scale individually. It made the whole process 10 times faster, I promise. But Toinette is actually a species that I made up. I know she looks like a dragon. She's not. She's what I call a Cameokin, and they have the ability to turn invisible. One of Toinette's major personality traits is that she's very transparent, which kind of goes with the invisibility theme, and she's just easy to read, which is part of the reason why she doesn't talk to people often, is because they can't tell how she's feeling by just looking at her expressions, her body language. She's not very good at hiding things when confronted. The little blue flowers here are a stamp I made, kind of like the cherry blossom brush that Eclipse Studio Paint already has. I made my own little flower brush so I could just brush it across the screen and have flowers pop up everywhere, because I didn't want to draw individual flowers. That would have been a pain. Alright, that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.